At Arizona State University, we've made online education better, smarter, and more personalized so you can go further in your aspiring field.
I decided to pursue medicine once I realized that ASU did have the online program for biological sciences. You're still required to learn the same curriculum. You're still being tested on the same content that anyone would be tested on in person. The comprehensiveness of the program prepared me so well for medical school.
Explore over 300 programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Live, on tape, from Production Room 6, it's the John Jay and Rich BTS podcast with Joey and Grant.
Welcome to the... I didn't know what you were doing. We're in a different room. There's a whole other thing going on. Yeah. Okay, all right. It's the John Jay and Rich behind the scenes podcast at JGR BTS with Joey and Grant. I am Joey Bradfish. That's Grant Inman right there running the controls.
Yeah, at Joey Bradfish on all the social medias. I'm at Pomo and Kitch. We're back this week. What's the occasion, Joey?
I don't know. I just get in these moods where I'm like, I think we should do one of these. And today's a good day.
Yeah. Are we going to tell people that things might be happening with the podcast?
I think so. I think that was one of the reasons for doing this, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think so. What do you want? What do you want?
So yeah, there are a lot of people that reach out to us.
Thousands.
Yeah, thousands of people, tens of people reach out to us about doing this podcast consistently, and we've juggled the idea for a while. But now we're starting to think we might do it again.
Yeah,
but in a different way,
because we've just figured out podcasting is the future. We just now...
Our company just realized that, too.
Yeah, it's so... We've been doing this, this is a 3-4 year endeavor now?
Yeah, we're like episode 131.
That's so weird, man.
Yeah, we're like Joe Rogan, you know? Without the talent.
Like 1600 and the giant budget that he has now.
That's close.
Jamie, hey, pull something up for me. It's just Rich in the other room. Like, I don't know what this computer does. Hey, what's going on in your world, Joey? You healthy?
I mean, I think so.
You getting any construction done in your place? Last time we talked to you, you were having
it's nonstop.
A major home makeover.
Really? That's the last time we talked?
No, I don't think that was. Yeah, I don't think that was.
Like the living room thing?
Yeah. We never got a resolve on that. Is your living room done?
Yeah, it's been done for a while. Yeah.
It's just plastic.
Yeah, we've done more. That's all my wife wants to do. Since she's home all the time, she works from home. It's costing everybody money because, she wants to renovate constantly.
What's the most decadent renovation Chanel has asked for so far?
Definitely a living room.
Just blow out the wall.
Oh, yeah, that was a lot.
Did you have to do all the electricity too? Like, was there stuff, wiring?
Yeah.
Did you handle all that, or did you call a professional?
Are you kidding? No, I didn't do any of it. I even had the guy hang our TV.
Dude.
I was like, might as well.
That's the move.
Yeah.
Like, if you move into an apartment complex, I didn't realize this, but you can actually ask building maintenance to hang your TV because they don't want you fucking up their walls.
That's true.
Because you can ask my old apartment in Gilbert. Mm-hmm. I hung my TV up and realized it wasn't level, and then I rehung it up, and then I hung it up again. So in one spot, there's just like holes all over the set.
Disaster.
Yeah, and then I filled it in with that spackle.
Right.
And I did like a really shitty job, so it's just like lightly covered.
Did you get that sprayed, like that popcorn looking?
No, I got the stuff that it's pink. It's the caulk that's pink.
but then once you sand it, you spray over so the texture fits.
Nah, I was just trying to get out of there.
That's fair.
By the time it was time to leave Gilbert, I just had to escape. There were too many people after me.
I remember in one of my first apartments here, I was talking with a girl one night and I ended up punching the wall.
Hell yeah, dude.
The hand went right through the wall. And so I had to patch that the next day.
Easy.
And they didn't know about it. I guess I did a good patching job.
What's weird is when it's a fist, I feel like you got to get creative with how you connect the drywall.
Badass right then,
though. Punching the wall?
Yeah. Then the next morning, I'm like, nah.
Was it in front of her?
Yeah.
So it
wasn't even about her. It was about, I don't know, it was about something that had nothing to do with us. I wasn't even mad at her.
You were just fired up.
I was just fired up about something.
What?
And it's like, I'm going to punch the wall, and I'm like, ugh.
I got fired up this morning.
You get fired up quite a bit.
Yeah, I get fired up a lot. I think also, too, living with Caitlin. Caitlin gets fired up, so now
so you feed off of each other.
I'm encouraged to get fired up. But most of the time, we keep each other level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I'm being too much, she'll be like, Grant, you're being too much. And if Caitlin's being too much, I just go to my room. And
You
just
go to
sit-
your
I
room?
go to the little closet and I just sit quietly in the dark and just wait for her to tell me it's okay to come out.
I mean,
Is that healthy? No, I'm just kidding.
I honestly, I could see that happening.
Yeah, yesterday she was playing Mario Odyssey. And
That's where most fights come from.
well, no, and it's funny too because she's just learning how to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
And so watching her play the game is like, come on.
Yeah, I got you.
So like she's going after this one thing and she's just got to stand on this platform and so she's jumping and
Mm-hmm.
she misses it and then she goes back down and she jumps again, misses it, and that's like 40 minutes.
Oh, no.
And she's like, I really want to get this moon. And I'm like, I don't think it's gonna happen tonight. But no.
So you're upset because you want to play?
No, this has nothing to do with video games. I'm just setting the scene for what it's like.
Okay.
So yeah, I just like, and then I just decided I'm going to keep my mouth shut during
probably a
this.
good idea.
But we have a cat, Scott the cat,
Mm-hmm.
and every night he does this thing where you know how in your garbage disposal there's the round thing that keeps it's like a flap.
Yeah.
And you put your food down.
Yeah.
Scott, every night while we're asleep, he gets on in the sink and he pulls that piece out. And normally he puts it by his food bowl in our bedroom. So he brings it from the kitchen.
What is the reasoning for that?
I don't know. It doesn't smell. I smelled it. I was like, I want to make sure this is good. But every morning it just is sitting next to his bowl. And it looks like a little,
Yeah.
circular vagina type thing.
Right.
And so I pick it up, put it back in, and I don't know if he's trying to say, get this out of the sink. But last night he took it and he hid it. So I put a bunch of stuff down or looked down the disposal this morning and there's just food, that I was and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's gone. So I went into the bedroom, couldn't find it, looked at Scott. Scott's like, you looking for something? That's the look he gives me is like, hey, what's so?
Wow.
So yeah, so I don't know. Now I have to find a new thing for my sink, but I don't know what that thing is called.
I think it's called a flapper is that's a toilet.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just Google it. You can just be like sink.
Thing.
Yeah, sink.
Thing.
I've
Yeah,
got-
but I didn't know those were even pulled out.
Just go to Home Depot. They'll know what it is.
But they don't have Halloween decorations, so I'm not.
Oh. Hey, are you overmodulated or are my headphones too loud?
I think your headphones are pretty
Okay.
loud. Do you want to go down a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be good.
All right, let's hear you now.
Check.
It sounds a little, I don't know.
Check.
Levels look good?
Check. Yeah, I mean,
Hey, that sounds better.
yeah.
There we go.
Hello?
Ugh.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, man.
Check. Maybe. Let me try it.
Again, I could be wrong.
It could be this microphone. This microphone sucks, I think.
Hold
on.
Uh-oh. Mid-production. See, we're not ready to do a podcast.
No, this is what the people want.
Is it?
I mean, this is how I normally... This mic sounds so much better than that mic.
There we go.
This is a $80 mic where the one I was just talking into is like $400.
Yeah.
This is way better, right?
Do you have another one
Yeah,
of those?
dude.
Fuck, man.
I didn't want to... I didn't
shut this
Yeah,
input
yeah.
off and...
Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to do this because I was like, I don't want to bring handheld mics to Joey Bradfish because he's a fucking audio guy.
Hello. Oh, wow. Ooh, hey.
We can run a little hotter there.
Now we're talking.
Now we got...
It's a little echoey, but it sounds way cleaner than these
Yeah.
RE20s, which, yes, these are like $400 mics, but they've been used for a very long time.
It's surprising. Well, anyway, so sync dilemma. I just go to Home
This feels
Depot.
more comfortable, too.
Yeah, and there's not a whole lot of noise.
Yeah.
Maybe in that one there is. I don't know.
Smells like my dad's 1984 Suburban.
I told you.
Have you explained this?
No
to
one,
your audience?
No one knows this. No. So Caitlin and I, my girlfriend and I, Caitlin, I'm just saying her name and who she is in my life. We do a podcast called How to Become a Terrible Person, and we smoke Marijuana during the podcast, like a lot of it. And so it all gets kind of blown into my laptop, the box, these mic things. So I started keeping a little pine tree air freshener in the box, and then all this foam stuff absorbs it. So it just smells like your dad's Suburban.
I don't hate it, honestly. I know I've been giving you shit, but I actually enjoy it. It's very nostalgic to me.
We had a week this week.
Oh, yes, we did.
What should we... I mean, this is part and parcel behind the scenes podcast. Do you have any comments?
Let's just say it was It wasn't a bad week. There was a lot going on, but there's a lot going on every week. As far as my workflow is concerned, it really wasn't a horrible week for me, but there were just a lot of moving parts, a lot of what ifs. But we worked it out because we always do.
We should really okay, so John Jay was supposed to be, he's moving his son into Tucson. Our boss. If you don't listen to the John Jay and Rich show,
Jake is now mayor of Tucson,
So basically, John Jay's been flirting with the idea of doing the show from Tucson for Thursday and Friday this week, and then Thursday kind of went out out the window, and now Thursday night we were all planning on him being in Tucson, and are we under the impression that John Jay thinks the KRQ studio is haunted?
Yeah.
I mean, is it?
That's what he thinks. And so, he was supposed to do the show from Tucson today, and he texted me late last night and said, I'm driving back. And it was mainly because there are a lot of things that could go wrong.
Right.
And he hasn't done a remote broadcast probably in a couple of years.
Yeah, definitely.
So I understand his reluctance to do a remote broadcast, but we had it all set up. He would have been fine, but he decided he just wanted to drive back, and hey, whatever makes him feel more comfortable, he's leading the show. That's easier on me. So he drove back last night, but I don't know if it was because of the technical restraints or the possible technical issues, because when he was leaving yesterday, he came into our room and was going on and on and on and on about how haunted
and how scary
the KRQ studios are, and he would have been by himself because they're, still COVID. So a lot of people are still doing their shows from home.
Yeah.
So there's nobody in that building but him.
It's an old retail space.
Yeah, and I guess there are some suspect people that hang out there late at night.
It is a radio station too, so that makes sense.
It's like in a plaza. So I guess it's not a nice part of
And
town. There's a cemetery where his mom is buried. So I think that's more the reason he came back, which is fine. That's fine.
I want to we should find out. Hello, is this John Jay Van Ness?
Speaking.
Hey, John Jay, it's Grant and Joey from work, your coworkers.
From work.
Yeah. Hey, we were just talking, this is for the JJR BTS podcast. We were just talking about Tucson, and what we were under the impression maybe the reason you didn't go today was because it was too scary. Do you think that might be a part of it?
That's a big part of it. It's really scary.
Can you explain what's so scary about the radio station?
Have you guys ever been there at 4 o'clock in the morning?
No.
Have you guys ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Yes.
Tonight, 7 p.m.
There are times, okay, let me paint the picture for you of the KRQ parking lot.
Please.
It is directly across from a massive cemetery. A massive, massive cemetery. Early in the morning, there's fog that floats over the cemetery and into the streets and into the KRQ parking lot. The KRQ parking lot also is a lot of scary people are sleeping on the parking lot floors, a lot of just laying out there in the parking lot. It's scary. There's a lot of crime there. The KRQ building is abandoned. There's nobody there. I'd be the only person in this massive, massive building. Not to mention, Rich said something about a bunch of guns being found behind a wall.
What?
I just don't need that in my life.
Yeah. So, so are you on your way to Tucson now?
No, I am waiting for my wife and kids to come home from Tucson.
I also want people to know that John Jay isn't crying, isn't getting choked up right now. He's really, really stuffy.
You sound so congested on the phone. It's
I'm trying to breathe as much fresh air as I can.
Aren't you addicted to nose spray? Shouldn't that help?
Yeah, it's not doing anything. Why don't you guys should call Rich and ask him about the guns that were found at the station.
So we should follow up on the guns.
Do you not know about the guns?
I don't know about the guns.
He's the one that told me about the guns. He said there's a bunch of AK-47s and a bunch of stuff found behind some drywall.
Field trip.
Really? When was this? Like just recently?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are they Rich's guns?
Rich's guitars.
Dude. Well,
Yeah.
hey, John Jay. Well, we hope you feel better, man. Like,
Yeah, thank you so much.
we want to love up.
Truly.
We're going to send you $500.
Oh, thank you so much.
Wait, what are you going to do? Hey, John Jay, what are you going to do with that $500?
I'm going to use that money to get my guns back.
Well, hey, John Jay, have a safe trip back to Tucson, and we hope your moving goes all right.
Thank you so much, you guys. That means a lot. I listen all the time. I'm a big fan.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Blessings. God bless. All right, I just hung up on John Jay.
It's funny. I think I don't think Rich can add any more to the gun thing. I just think he wanted us to be on the phone with him. So he's like, "Oh, just call Rich."
Well, I mean, we have a solution here.
We're just gonna call people.
I mean, we should call Rich.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey. Is this Rich Barra?
Indeed it is.
Hey, we were
What's
told we just got off the phone with John J. Van Ness, and he told us that we needed to call you about some things that were found in the studio in Tucson.
Oh, interesting. Go on.
Yes, and they were firearms. We understand in a wall.
I was told by one of our engineers, whose initials, I won't say his name,
Okay.
but I will say his name rhymes with Brian Olaf.
All right.
And he was telling me that they were planning on moving the building as soon as they can, because there's like an empty part of that strip that was being used to stash guns and drugs for people that were both selling guns and drugs.
Wow.
And then they found people sleeping back there. And one of the morning show guys over there, I guess, bumped into one of the drug dealers disappearing into the hole in the wall, going to claim guns and drugs.
Wow.
I don't know what kind of, are you guys, is this like weapon talk? What are we doing?
Yeah, we're doing. We were just talking about our firearm collection.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah, so pick a couple of AR-15s with some scopes on there, and a couple of magazines that'll put maybe 30-35 in there. Not real sure. 212, 221, whatever it takes.
Dang.
But yeah,
there is confirmation on that story.
Well, I'm confirming that the engineer,
I see.
again, whose name kind of rhymes.
Yeah. He is full of stories. He was telling me a story earlier. I think I told it to you, right? The Dutch Brothers thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's got
What's the Dutch Bros thing?
So basically, what's happening is in Albuquerque, there is an engineer shortage, and the reason is one of the engineers' brother, who is a police officer, was unfortunately shot, and it was because of a robbery at a Dutch Brothers. There were 3 people, and they ended up shooting 3 cops.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
it's terrible.
Well, I don't necessarily not believe Brian Olaf's stories. But you would think there would be some sort of investigation. You
Yeah.
wouldn't think they'd
Maybe.
just be
Yeah.
like,
We might.
okay, let's just move soon.
We might
You
see
think
it.
there would be.
We might see like an article in the paper or something. I feel like.
I mean, our neighborhood that the station in isn't the safest. One time I was walking out with Michael B., who was one of the sales guys.
Yeah.
And
Michael B. Jordan.
There was somebody stealing his car radio out of his car, and he goes, "Hey man, that's my car." And the guy looked up and he's like, "So?" And he kept up stealing his radio right in front of him.
That's pretty cool. That's a cool move. Like if you're gonna go
Yeah.
go
It's a power
for it,
move.
do it. Yeah, go big. Well, hey Rich,
Kinda.
we need to get some JGR BTS business.
I actually have to answer this.
Oh, Joey's got to answer his phone.
It's an engineer.
Oh, it's an engineer. So hey, Rich.
Sorry, Rich.
Bye, Rich.
We'll have to cut
Bye,
you
Rich.
off.
I'll see you guys at work, huh? See you guys at work.
God bless.
Hello.
Joey's taking a call right now.
Sorry, hang on. Sorry. Go ahead.
Hey, it's Joey.
Yeah, this is Joey.
Hey, it's Jason with the iHeart TSC. What's up, buddy? Just touching base with you.
Yeah. Did you get my reply this morning?
Yeah, I just saw it. I had an off air. I just got off of, and I just saw the reply, and I was going to see if you had the name or the IP address of that machine where I could just hop in and take a look, and I could get that fixed for you.
So Joey Bradfish is going to go do some business here.
All right.
I'm going to talk to the folks. Hi, everyone. This is Grant talking quietly while Joey's on the
How do
phone.
I obtain that IP?
All right.
So dumb. I love it. Hey, I like that guy, right?
Yeah,
He called me buddy, and
I ended up because I figured we're gonna edit pretty much all that out.
yeah, no, I know.
I put a music bed because I was like, oh shit, we're just giving out IP addresses for the radio station.
I know. Yeah, so some guy called, had to fix my computer, and he's remotely accessing my computer right now.
Hey, do you have any funny stories from COVID? That might be a little inside baseball, but
Yeah, well, listen. Here's the thing.
here's the thing.
Yeah, we got that email from higher ups here at the company we work for, asking for funny, lighthearted stories about your job during COVID that we could all share together.
Right.
And I know a lot of companies are doing the same thing. It's just people trying to keep the morale up, but someone like me, someone that is dead inside, maybe someone like you that's sometimes dead inside, it's just like, come on.
I don't know.
I don't want to share funny stories about the worst time in my life.
Well, and also too, I don't know if everyone would find my funny necessarily funny.
Right.
Because
I mean, to me, okay. Because we've talked about this before on the podcast. We've had, hello.
Wrong. I hit the wrong button. We've talked about this before on the podcast.
So we've had a worldwide pandemic that has hurt a lot of people.
Right.
So to me, that's like saying, hey, 9/11, this whole time has been really, really rough. So, but we want to hear your funny stories about the time during 9/11.
Right. It's kind of a tough thing. Like, I don't know if I found any real humor yet.
Like, I actually was thinking about it, and I'm like, I don't know if there are really any funny stories that involve, because it sucked.
How about all the times you almost pooped your pants during COVID because every place with public bathrooms was closed, and so you had to like
really?
Yeah, I had a few gas station things where they were like, restrooms closed.
Oh,
at the beginning of COVID,
I didn't deal with that.
I had some close calls.
I just dealt with the depression and alcoholism.
I mean, that's
pretty funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So still reeling with that one.
Do you eat cereal? We're getting into the fucking heavy topics.
Beautiful transition.
But do you eat?
Wait. Did something happen to my mic?
No, I don't think so.
You can turn me up a little bit.
Yeah, dog.
Hey, there we go.
We're getting it sussed out. Joe, see, I have these set up for my preferences, and you and I like different things.
Yeah.
You like a hot headphone. I'm not so much.
I don't want to hear when I'm 40.
I'm not so much a hot headphone type of
You're a
guy.
hot something though.
Yeah, because I noticed you got two. It's been a while since we've been doing podcasts together.
Yeah,
and you're rocking the two headphones. I've got the one. I take the ear off now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't like using both.
I like being wired in.
You tapped in the matrix.
Actually, I don't hate this.
It's great because you know how loud you're being in the room, and then I get why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm going back in. Oh, there we go.
There we are back.
That's the smooth silkiness I need in my ears. Okay, so yeah, you're asking about do I like cereal, which is. Okay.
Everybody likes cereal, but what?
I'm laughing because I saw you post this on Instagram the other night. Hey, do you like cereal?
Yeah, no, I wasn't like, do you like cereal? I'm just
like, yeah, I guess.
You know what, dude? You gotta be, when you're an influencer like we are,
That's
you gotta
true.
really just fucking find your avenues.
Because you got the smash berries and the crunch berries, and the
Frankenberry and the Count Chocula.
Okay.
And well, I'm asking because, that's like a special event cereal, right? It's Halloween. But we eat so much cereal in our house. And we don't eat, honey bunches of oats, frosted mini wheats. We get Lucky Charms. We get
The good shit. Yeah.
Puffs, Reese's Puffs cereal,
Yeah.
and we go through so much milk and so much cereal every week. And I think that's
Milk.
probably our biggest expense.
Really?
Is cereal.
I can't tell you the last time I've had a bowl of cereal.
Really?
Maybe years.
What cereal did you like when you were in the Joey Bradfish period of eating
Cap'n
cereal?
Crunch.
Cap'n Crunch?
Cap'n Crunch is the king.
Peanut butter, the berries?
No berries.
Just
Regular.
berries?
Now, here's what a real man I am.
Okay.
Listen.
Love it.
Is everybody listening?
Everyone. Hello?
Let's turn up your smart speaker or whatever you're listening on.
Hey, Alexa, turn off the podcast you're listening to and adjust the volume.
I didn't put milk in my cereal till I was 17.
Okay.
And I ate Cap'n Crunch completely fucking dry.
I like it, but you get
Tore the roof of
I was
my
gonna
mouth
say
up.
you get mouth sores because that's
Yeah.
some jagged shit.
Yeah.
What?
But
So then,
I took it like a man.
but then when you started introducing milk, did you enjoy it?
I did, and I had to go slow with the milk because you have the people that just like fill it all the way to the top, and it's like they just want to slurp it, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You get cinnamon water, it's great.
I don't.
Cocoa Puffs, you get chocolate milk, it's great. But I
So-
just put a little bit of just get a little wet.
You like it a little wet.
Just a little wet, just enough to do some damage.
You don't want to.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, I get you. Slippery. Nice and slippery cereal. I get it, dude.
Just yeah.
Yeah, I don't because Caitlin. We ran out of milk the other night, and because
I know a lot of people say milk the way you do.
What am I saying?
You say milk.
milk.
Yeah, you say milk.
Milk.
But I think Kyle says it. A lot of people say it that way.
Yeah, it's
so
milk.
it's not like unusual, but
Milk.
Milk.
Milk. Yeah, I guess I put an E in it.
Yeah, you put it
Yeah,
in. Yeah.
So we were having some milk.
You're gonna go home with a fucking complex. You're gonna be eating cereal with Caleb tomorrow. God damn it!
We ain't got no milk. No, but so I did a classier move, kind of like the mustard Grey Poupon thing. I used half and half. On my fucking Golden Grams the other night.
Oh, Golden Grams.
Golden Grams with some half and half.
Okay.
And I covered them. Like I used
Oh, God.
so if you think about it, I just drank like half and half is like basically what sugar and milk or something, cream and milk. And I just
You should do 8% next time. you just cut it. Cut it off with a knife.
I heat up the what is that cow meat? Yeah, just get the fat, cut the cat.
Yeah.
And just melt it down on the cereal.
Yeah, half and half. I don't know if I've done that. Like,
do you drink coffee? You drink coffee here, but do you drink coffee at home?
Sometimes.
What do you or like? I guess when you're getting up in the morning on the weekends, what do you drink?
Water.
Just water.
I usually need it.
Then did you have any caffeine? Like, or how do you get your caffeine?
Not usually.
Really?
No, not usually.
So you stay away from caffeine on the weekends?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I dive right in, man.
Sometimes Chanel will go to because she's got to have like a frappe bullshit something every day. Not a frappe, but like
I need a frozen nitro cold brew. You're just like,
right,
what the fuck?
Right, like
Yeah.
a cold brew from Dutch Bros.
Yeah.
And so when she goes to Dutch Bros, she'll come home. The smallest amount of time is 45 minutes later, and it's right up the street.
It takes so long at Dutch Bros.
And I'm like, what? Why? It's
No.
not worth it. But every time she goes there, she'll get me a tea. I'll have a lot of teas.
Teas are great.
Yeah.
I like the black teas. I like the green teas a lot.
Yeah. So she'll give me like a black tea with a little peach flavoring in it. Just a little smidge. Nah, man. No, not until you tried it.
I don't know. I'm trying to find something to get over my Monster energy drink.
See,
addiction.
I've never gotten into that. Which I'm glad I have.
I don't. I talked about this maybe like 2 weeks ago on Terrible Person, but I just was like, I feel like a garbage person because people who drink Monster energy drinks, it's like I know we work with a Kyle, but they're mostly Kyles who drink that, like. Kyle's guys named Kyle.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Dudes that punch a hole in drywall, that sort of thing. That sort of guy. But I really want to get away from it because I'm just tired. Like I know eventually I'm gonna go to the doctor and they'll be like, "Did you drink Monster Energy drinks for 15 years?" And I'll be like,
It says on your chart your name isn't Chad, so I'm confused.
"Why do you?" I just and after so many years, you just grow a tattoo of the Monster logo on somewhere on your body.
Do you follow the account Sucky Tattoos?
No, I mean I've seen it, but I haven't.
Jesus. I don't have any tattoos, but I follow this account just because these are so bad, and it's amazing people get this shit on their body. But there was a guy that got Mom on his arm, and the M was Monster Energy.
That's fucking sick. That's it would have been cool if it was Mom with 2 Monster M's and it's around his belly button, and like the belly button is like one of those suns.
Yeah.
And you're just like, hell yeah.
But no, I used to drink Red Bull like back in the day when like Red Bull crowns were like a big thing. And then I was like, nah.
Yeah, I would fuck with the energy drinks and booze all the time. Because I like that. Yesterday I took an edible, drank an energy drink.
Isn't that conflicting?
I mean, yes.
Okay.
But we call that in the business synergy.
Are these cat hairs or Caitlyn hairs on here? I feel like they're cat hairs.
Well,
I don't care.
My pubes are blonde.
Oh.
So those are... I don't feel like they're cat hair. They might be.
You know what I never understood, Grant?
What's that?
I never understood how people like fucking lose their mind when they get a hair in their food at a restaurant.
Caitlyn,
like, just fucking pull it off. Like, come on.
Caitlyn, so I cooked...
What is coming from the hair?
Yes, especially... Okay, perfect. I'm glad you brought this up, Joey, because
this is a hill I'm dying on.
I've been on the HelloFresh movement for a while, and I fucking love HelloFresh.
How are they not... They're like a podcast. They sponsor every podcast.
Yeah, I said some stuff fairly... I mean, we had a run-in.
With the HelloFresh people?
Yeah, a little bit of a run-in.
You can't talk about it right now.
I don't know. I mean, I just...
No, I want him on this podcast.
Yeah, I said... Yeah, we had some issues.
We love HelloFresh at the Bradfish household.
We got over it.
Okay,
we got HelloFresh is honestly it's the best service. The bulgogi meatballs, fantastic. I can go for days on this shit. I make it almost every night.
I know you do. You talk about it constantly,
and it's influenced my culinary adventurousness.
Yeah,
so I go to the grocery store. I find new shit I want to make. So
is Costa Vida upset?
I haven't been to Costa Vida in 8 months, 6 months. Since I moved.
That's upsetting.
Yeah, it's really hurt their business. I heard a couple of their locations are actually going under because I was providing so much business.
But go ahead.
So I don't know what happened the other night, but Caitlyn was eating, and I think it was like a chicken dish, like some sort of fig, lemon, blah, 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 chicken with rice, jasmine rice.
Sounds good.
Standard HelloFresh.
I love jasmine rice, by the way.
It's great. It's there's a little, you put a little ginger in it. It's got a little pizzazz to
little
it.
and ginger.
Yeah. So we're having it, and Caitlyn goes, "What is this?" And it's like it's a hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, my hair's fucking falling out, dude. Like, because of all the Monster Energy drinks, it's just like my hair is just like I'm constantly molting.
All the stress from being anxious from that Monster Energy.
Literally pulling my hair out, and we were sitting there, and Joe. We're watching the tech guy, right?
Okay, yeah.
I pulled off.
That's so funny.
This guy's like
he's word rapping. What is he doing?
This is very interesting. We're watching
he's like changing the font.
What a thoughtful guy. Huh. It's like I don't want him to think I'm screaming. He made it like 10 font. Well, so anyway, Caitlyn found a hair, and it was in the rice or something.
Yeah.
One hair.
Right.
And she was like so mad at me.
Okay, and it's something you guys made.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
And that's what I'm saying. It's either me or it's Scott, her cat.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes I'll just eat the hair. If I'm at a restaurant, if it's a long stringy one, yeah, I'm pulling that shit out. But I'm moving on after that.
We had something the other night. We had, I shouldn't say their name, but we had a Greek place, and I had a fucking long hair in mine, and I just pull it out and just put it in the trash. Didn't say anything to Caitlyn.
Yeah, you move on.
And I didn't let it affect my meal. But it's probably, we talked about it on the John Jay and Rich show, but this is probably why I need to do this, but I am deworming next week.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of all the hair I eat. There's just like spools of hair in my stomach.
It's like a vacuum,
Yeah, exactly. It's all stuck to my intestines.
a vacuum filter. Yeah. What's interesting to me is like, I think we've all had our really moment in COVID with restrictions and stuff like
Sure.
that. Especially with restaurants, because
Yeah.
you go in, you have to put the mask on, then you sit down and you can take your mask off. COVID's not. But no one's ever thought about the food that's being served.
Oh, yeah.
Moving around all of this air, COVID air, and it's
Totally.
like, what's the point?
Well, it's it's like
So she probably has COVID food too.
right. I mean, I make sure everything we make has just a little sprinkle of COVID in it. Just a splash of COVID. Just Caitlin and I we're doing our part. We're getting the immunity in our system, but
I gotta do something real quick. And I'll, sorry.
no, I'll make a sound here so we know. Kill this line.
I forgot I had to do my job. And we're back.
I'll edit this one. How about that? Because there's a lot of shit going on.
I know. I want to edit it.
Okay, cool.
I got nothing to do tonight.
Oh, okay.
man.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Do
Maybe.
you want all 4 channels, or do you just want the bounce?
Oh.
Nobody. I mean, either way, I'll just put 4 channels is you have maximum control, because then you can boost. If that's what I do.
Yeah. Throw it in there. That's fine.
You can do
Yeah.
both.
Yeah. Just send me both. You're talking about. I think you were doing the worm stuff. You were talking about deworming.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna get dewormed.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna take a supplement, and I'm gonna see what dies inside me and comes out my asshole. I'm very excited about it because I go to bed every night and I think about all the worms inside my body. I don't know if I have worms.
But see, I would feel comfortable with the worms in me because I feel like they'd be eating the food that needs to get out of my body.
But I guess it has a lot to do with like fatigue, and I've been fatigued lately.
Like, what do they eat that you need? Like they eat your electrolytes or something?
I think like about the protein maybe. But then why aren't you digesting? Like, why isn't the shit in my stomach strong enough to kill? But I guess it's in your intestines.
Yeah, can't stomach acid just kill all that?
I don't know. We're not doctors. We're not.
I hope I have worms and they're eating all the Tito's vodka that's in my liver.
Your worms are wearing like sombreros. And they're like dun 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 dun. Wait, Tito's is vodka.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck, my bad.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
still a funny visual.
Hey, so I think we're gonna start a Patreon. Is that?
Oh, great transition.
Yeah, man. I mean, we're known for our transitions.
Yeah. Well, we flirted with the idea, but we don't
Yeah.
know if anybody would care.
Yeah, I think. I mean, what we said at the beginning, we have.
Let's do it for free.
No, yeah, you've been doing it for free. Wait, we haven't been doing it for free for 2 years, right?
Yeah, that's kind of why we stopped doing
Yeah,
it.
because we basically we just couldn't figure out a good way to sell it. But now we think like, hey, would you
Yeah.
be willing to? Would someone listening to this?
And our OnlyFans accounts did not work out.
They're actually getting booted because they're too
Yeah.
hardcore.
Yeah. Since Grant and I couldn't get any sponsors for our podcast, we started having sex with each other
Yeah.
on OnlyFans, and now they're banning pornographic material.
Yeah, it sucks. And we were gonna get Aaron Carter. We were doing a feature with Aaron Carter, and then
Had it all fucking set up.
Human Centipede. We were gonna- and he was gonna be the lead centipede and be like, "This is how I met Shaq." Like, right? He's gonna just sing his song.
But I was in the back, so
Yeah, you got the raw deal, man.
well, everything's gonna work out.
I
now.
would not. Yeah, I guess we don't have to do it. But so, what do people? Because what's a normal podcast that does 4 episodes?
I don't know.
Like, I think it's like
I don't know this world at all. You know it more than I do.
Yeah, I think it's like $4 or $5 a month. But I don't think we need to. We don't need $4 or $5 a month, do we?
Nah.
3, 4. 3, 4. I'm comfortable with.
3, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
5, 4.
5, 4. Yeah,
3.
Oh.
I think we do like $3 or $4 a month, and we do like an episode a week.
Okay, just how about this? Anybody that's listening, anyone that's listening, would you do it?
Mom, Dad. I make my parents both get individual subscriptions. I'm like, you cannot share. I notice.
Yeah, would you do that?
I think
for content for 4 episodes.
Yeah, 4 episodes a month for $3. You spend $3 on fucking like a tea once a day.
I spend more than that on a tea.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For a Trenta tea at Starbucks is $4.50. $4.60.
Oh, I think it's more than that.
Yeah, probably.
Like $960.
$960.
I'm thinking $29, $30 a month for forms.
We do a $50 Patreon where we premiere our new music.
Oh yeah, we know a
Yeah.
person that. Why don't you explain? I'm not allowed to talk about this person anymore because I got in trouble a long time ago. But just explain the type of setup it is. You don't don't say who it is.
Yeah. So without
Because the setup is kind of hilarious.
It's
like
Rich
the
Barrow.
balls on this person. The balls.
So okay, so it is. This person's a musician. I won't say what kind of musician, but for $50 a month, you can get access to the new music, VIP stuff for shows and whatnot, and then also you can get straight up booby pictures.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good deal. Like if I could, so back in the day, listening to Talking Heads, if I could pay David Byrne $50 a month and listen to his new music and then also see dick pics, I'd be like, yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
That's what Aaron Carter was doing. He was like, hey, before I jerk off, check out my new song.
Jesus. Man, what a different world we live in.
Could you imagine this like 4 years ago? That this would be like a thing?
I couldn't imagine pretty much everything in this world 4 years ago.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Oh, brother, you ain't kidding.
Have you gotten an emissions test during COVID?
No.
Yeah, it's not,
I don't think so.
It's not fun. You have to like sit in a box and they're like, put on a mask and they spray your car with like steam. And they go,
You said it was fine.
well, no, I mean the last time I got Kalen's done and it was a fucking nightmare. And then like literally I drove here. I was like, oh, I gotta go get another one. First car in, easy. No.
Yeah.
So yeah, we should email us.
Email about
Yeah,
what?
Patreon.
Oh, no. Just
Yeah.
DM us.
DM, yeah.
Or email
at Joey Bradfish, at Pomo and Kitch. And we don't want to do like a whole lot of production, right? That's kind of the fun part.
Honestly, like if we do the Patreon thing, then I feel I want to really put some effort into this thing, you know? I do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, me too.
I mean, why not?
Yeah. What kind of
This is for paying customers.
Right.
This isn't free.
Right. So what can listeners expect?
I mean, like the stuff we used to do where we did the Bradfish American Vacation.
Oh, yeah, we
or,
can actually
you know, maybe we do podcasts on location somewhere.
Oh, and also
we book guests.
Also, yeah, if you listen and you're an OG listener, then you know 910-557-2871.
Yeah, text us.
Yeah, text
That's
us that
easier.
way too. Yeah, I think this could be fun, and we could probably get away with saying a lot more crazy shit too.
Oh, definitely.
And it would be a lot less our day job inclusive, right? It'd be more like just us having
I don't
fun.
know. Like, obviously, this job is a big part of our life.
And we both have this job.
Right. So I think that would be filtered in there, but it's not the focal point, but it really hasn't been the focal point for a long time.
Well, I mean, we probably still get like, Kyle on every once in a while. It'd be fun to do like a full episode of Kyle's house without Kyle knowing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Because Scott has his own studio.
No, we do. I have an idea I can't share publicly.
Why?
Because I don't want anyone to do this.
Oh.
Because I feel like it's crossing a line.
Oh, okay. You know what? You can only get this idea if you subscribe to our Patreon.
That's true. Yeah. So what if you have experience with Patreon and there's things we should know, things we should do, things we shouldn't do.
Yeah.
What's successful? Like we know a lot of people are making money this way. Like, why not?
Yeah.
And then
if you like us, I mean,
I don't
throw a couple bucks. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Because we're gonna hold on. How does that work? If we do $4, that's $1 an episode.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
That's really not bad.
It's not bad at all.
I don't think it's that bad.
It's not that bad at all. We're in a loop. We need to get out. Joey, we need to go. Joey, we're stuck in a loop.
My head's going to start shaking.
At Joey Bradfish on all the social medias. I am at Pomo and Kitch. Text us 910-557-2871 and let us know what you think of the Patreon idea. Let us know if you eat cereal or if your cat pulls shit out of the sink.
You know what? Hey, okay, so in our iTunes comments.
No.
By the way, so we've had a lot of people listen when we haven't been doing this, so thank you for doing that.
We had.
So now you have a new episode.
Can you tell? Can you tell anyone where we're at, like listen wise?
There were 68,000 people that listened this month.
We haven't put out a new episode in 2 months, 3 months.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's
Thank you
fucking
so
great.
much.
Thank you.
What I was going to say is the iTunes, the comments or the reviews. Tell us your favorite cereal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we always have something specific, and I love when people go through the comments
And they're like
what was the last one?
Mayo. It was Mayo or Miracle
Whip. Yeah, I love someone discovering that podcast and just saying, "Hey, I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch."
I broke my own rule. I used Mayo the other day instead of Miracle Whip, and I'm not happy about it. We should go. I'm very embarrassed. I don't want to talk about it. So
yeah, I was going to kick your ass after class.
All right, everybody.